Hey y'all! So today we're watching the Twilight Zone Season 3, Episode 9, Death's Head Revisited. That sounds like an eerie title. What do you think?
I guess it is eerie.
You don't want to hear and see Death's Head?
Sounds like we're gonna visit
And
Satan or something.
it. So it's not the first time, whatever the story is about. So yeah, this episode was recommended in a few comments, so we decided to check it out. Here we go.
I've just arrived in town. You have accommodations here?
I can give you a lovely front room
he's
overlooking
German.
the square. Would you care to see it?
Anything wrong?
No, sir.
Like she recognized him.
Schmidt.
That's what I've written.
Of course, sir.
Cost what?
You remind me of someone.
Oh?
During the war,
Ah.
Go on.
Was he involved in some atrocities?
they were SS stationed here.
I spent the war years on the Russian front. The Panzer Division.
Of course.
Oh, interesting.
He's probably lying about his background. He slightly smiled there.
How's that?
A camp, Mr. Schmidt.
Also, it's a concentration camp.
A concentration camp.
A concentration camp.
Well, this guy did not feel any remorse at all about World War II, as far as I can tell.
What is the name of this town?
Dachau, sir. Dachau.
Yeah, that's where one of the concentration camps was.
Of course, Dachau.
But most of us would like it burned to the ground.
I kind of sympathize with her on that.
A picturesque delight.
I kind of need to keep parts of it around and remind humanity what we've done to each
but
other.
more recently related to other events.
transition.
Having to do with some of... For once, some 17 years ago, his name was Gunther Lutze. He held the rank of a captain in the SS.
Yeah.
And like his colleagues of the time, he shared the one affliction most common amongst that breed known as Nazis. He walked the earth without a heart. What he does not know, of course, is that a place like Dachau cannot exist only in Bavaria. By its very nature, it must be one of the populated areas of the Twilight Zone.
Oh, so he's visiting his old camp. He's probably gonna see ghosts or something. That's my guess.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting episode.
Yeah. Written by Serling himself, too.
This is so well written. The intense music.
Yeah, I know. He was like imagining himself going around the rounds, like around the camp. You can already tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Great actor.
His walk.
Man, that cut is so creepy. The things we do to each other. He said 17 years ago, right? Or something?
Oh, I missed that.
All right, pigs, up. Time to greet the morning. Temperatures just slightly below zero. We'll all assemble in the square. Undress.
He's feeling so nostalgic he came down here just to...
Revisit his...
If he was really SS though at a camp, he should have been shot. Yeah. But there was quite a few war criminals that got away with it.
Such good times. You'd like water, number 23575? Is that what you'd like? You'd like water. It's only been 5 days since you've been fed.
5 little days.
And they're really leaning into him being like a cruel person. When the SS was originally founded, it was like Hitler's bodyguard, but then they got expanded. Ah, so he does see a
Good
ghost.
afternoon, Captain, and welcome back. We've been waiting.
You're Becker. Alfred Becker. I remember you.
And well you should. How well you should.
I'm curious what the like. Is he gonna make him like regret it, or is he gonna like show him how bad it
You
is?
don't
Or...
look so bad, Becker. No, as a matter of fact, you look quite well. You don't seem to have changed at all. It's been 15 or 16 years.
It's been 17 years, Captain, since you and I last saw each other.
You're the caretaker around here?
In a manner of speaking.
We meet again under somewhat happier circumstances. What was that?
Perhaps it was the wind, eh?
Of course.
I like these more dialogue episodes.
It was what, Captain?
Stop calling me Captain. I'm not a soldier anymore.
You never were a
Oh, that's
soldier.
creepy.
The uniform you wore cannot be stripped off. It was part of you, part of your flesh, part of your body. Tattoo, Captain. Skull and crossbones burned into your soul.
I was a soldier, Becker.
No, Captain, you were a sadist.
Listen to me, Becker. There's no more war. It's all in the past. There are no more camps. Ridiculous. You did as you thought best, and I functioned as I was told.
You did as you did best. What? He was camped up. The fuck?
What is this noise?
Strange that it should disturb you, so it never used to, Captain. Oh, they're reacting. We just heard you offer the apology for all the monsters of our times. We did as we were told. We functioned as ordered.
Yeah.
We carried out directives from our superiors.
You could apply this to everything in history.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was the Nazi theme music at Nuremberg. We did not do. Others did, or someone else did it. We never even knew that it was being done. Did it, but others told us to.
Yeah. That was all the excuses they gave.
Captain Lutzer,
The master race.
a million human beings were tortured to death in camps like this. Children, infants, tired old men. You burned them in furnaces. You shoveled them into the earth. And you wonder that the misery that you planted has lived after you?
It wasn't just Jewish people they slaughtered too. Like
Yeah.
Russian soldiers who were prisoners.
There's
A
no
lot of them
point in
died.
talking about this any longer. I must leave you
Like
now,
gypsies,
Becker.
stuff like that. Uh-oh. Can he get out?
Why did you come back, Captain Lutzer? You changed your name. You were quite safe down there in South America. What could possibly...
Oh, so
have
he
brought you
came
back?
from Argentina.
One misses the fatherland, Becker. Hope that with the passage of time, sanity would have returned. People would be willing to forget the little mistakes of the past.
Little mistakes?
Little miss... You ask too much, Captain Lutzer. We have something to accomplish here today.
Accomplish? What?
Your trial. It is time for your trial, Captain.
What is this nonsense? Is this a joke?
No. You will be tried for crimes against humanity.
Whom? Who will try me? You're insane, Becker. You were insane when I used to string you up and...
When you used to string me up, Captain?
Ah,
Suspended
he's
over
one of
a
the
hot
people's.
pipe? Come. Shall we go? The court is waiting.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
I remember those stories like when the U.S. soldiers first got to the camps, they just shot the SS officers. Out of like, just by after seeing that.
Please let me out of here. This is inhuman.
No shit.
I cannot get out of here.
Dachau concentration camp versus Günther Lutzer, Captain SS. Indictment 1. He condemned to death without a trial 1,700 human beings.
That he did maim and torture without provocation thousands and thousands of human beings. Indictment 4, that he did personally murder at least 40...
No!
I fell asleep.
No, you were unconscious for a while.
I dreamt there were people in this room. It was a trial.
They are still here. They have never left. They walk the buildings and the square outside. You didn't bury them deep enough, Captain. The flame's not sufficiently hot, or perhaps there wasn't enough gas.
This actor's amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Becca, who are you?
Like Becker's actor's delivering his lines with such gravity.
The caretaker. The trial is over, Captain Lutzer. You have been found guilty. It's time to pronounce sentence.
You are going to pronounce sentence? You shall execute that sentence. Is that correct?
His old self has returned.
Pigs! Phil! You will all assemble in the square! You will pass sentence on Captain Lutzer! Where's the judge? Where's the jury? Where's the executioner? You've planned your vengeance out of a crazy quilt of your imagination, sewed together with thin little threads of wishful thinking. Why didn't I kill you when I had a chance?
Becca? Becca, I did kill you.
He has to go through all the people he's killed in
you
his
the
brain.
night
Yeah.
You killed me the night the Americans came close to the camp. You tried to kill everyone who was left. In my case, you succeeded. It's a waste of your precious time. That little time you have left to murder me again.
Nice.
That was great. Great transition there.
Captain Lutzer, you have been tried and found guilty of crimes against humanity. It is the unanimous judgment of this court that from this day on, you shall be rendered insane.
What is this nonsense? What is this gibberish?
Do you feel it now, Captain? Do you feel the bullet smashing into your body? Do you feel the agony of tortured lead? You hung up human beings to die a slow death. Do you feel their torture now? In this
Nice
room,
cuts.
Captain, the things you did to human beings are unmentionable. How does their torment feel? If there's still any portion of your mind that can still function, take this thought with you. This is not hatred. This is retribution. This is not revenge. This is justice.
Yeah, it's the least of what he deserves.
Wow.
Well, he's so full of sedatives now he doesn't even know he's on the earth. But I want him in the hospital and I want him strapped to the bed.
I drove him up here myself not 2 hours ago. He was all right then.
I only know that he is screaming through pain. No, it's more than pain, it's agony.
But what could happen in 2 hours to turn a man into a raving maniac? That somebody will have to tell me that.
Why does it still stand?
Why do we keep it standing?
There is an answer to the doctor's question. All the Dachaus must remain standing. Dachaus, the Belsens, the Buchenwalds, the Auschwitzes. They must remain standing because they are a monument to a moment in time when some men decided to turn the earth into a graveyard. They shoveled all of their reason, their logic, their knowledge, but worst of all, their conscience. And the moment we forget this, the moment we cease to be haunted by its remembrance, we become the gravediggers. Something to dwell on and to remember. Not only in the Twilight Zone, but wherever men walk God's earth.
Oh, that was a depressing episode, actually.
Probably one of the most important episodes.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Thanks. Thank you.
Other than Midnight Sun.
This was a good episode too.
And we also recommend
We do too.
more titles.
Great episode. So he's German, I guess, with that kind of lineage name. Oscar. Yeah, Becker's actor was wonderful.
Oh, both
you could
of
just
them
tell he
were.
was like pronouncing sentence on him. Just like the gravity of his lines was just wonderful. There's this little footnote I remember from history. It's like something that one of the prisoners wrote in one of the concentration camps. He says that if there's a God, he'll have to ask me for forgiveness. I thought that was like one of the best lines ever. You know, like a quote that I always remember.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because
One of the saddest lines in history.
yeah, we went to the Holocaust Museum in D.C. once, like recently, and it was very, very,
Haunting.
very, very fucking haunting. That tower full of like pictures showing the
The shoes.
oh yeah, the shoes, the pictures showing all the families that
pictures.
were killed in one town, and I want to say one of the Baltic states, stuff like that. It's just like it's fucked up that humans would do that to each other, all in the name of the master race.
Oh, it's so fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were all mediocre people at the end of the day. Yeah.
And there were also footage of the prisoners being experimented on.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, there was all sorts of fucked up experiments they did on prisoners.
Yeah.
There's a. Yeah, I remember the book I read on like the rise and fall of Nazi Germany.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very famous one. A little outdated today, but still pretty relevant. It talked about the experiments they did. Like they would test on one twin, for example, and leave the other twin unharmed to see if there's any effects. You know, like unconscious. It's just like none of it was science based. A lot of it was just because they just
Cruel.
wanted to fucking be cruel. I mean, that's just like the least of everything. I'm sure I can probably go on with all the atrocities the Nazis have done, and you would never run out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a wonderful episode though. The actor playing German Captain Lutz.
Yes, both
was-
actors were fantastic. Captain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like how he immediately knew he's been to the camp. He
His
worked at the camp.
posture just came back.
Yeah, when he walked in, he
immediately.
immediately started
His
doing like rounds
pride
as if it was great. It was great acting actually from him.
Yeah.
And then he like
He
goes
was
insane
so
as
proud
punishment.
still.
Yeah. He was a little scared at the end of facing what he did.
Yes,
Yeah, he was scared as much as he didn't want to say it.
but he'll be in pain for the rest of his life.
It's the least he deserves.
Yeah.
All those people should have been shot. Anyone that ran a camp was straight out executed, or
If
face anything that they did to their prisoners. That'd be a great punishment, actually. Anything you did to your prisoners, you will face too.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be
exactly.
death. It could be just like slow starvation, stuff like that.
Yep.
Of course, people, but it's not just revenge, but as he says, this is justice. So
Yeah, exactly. And the sad thing is that all the actors who were playing the prisoners, they're not skinny enough. They don't look sick enough because in real life, that was the state they were in.
yeah, for that Band of Brothers concentration camp
Yeah,
episode, they had to bring up people, cancer patients and stuff, just for that.
But even then,
They're probably not skinny as they would be in real life, because I've seen the photos. They're fucking insane.
there was a photo of a huge photo in the Holocaust Museum where the prisoners were pushing like boulders up a hill, and if the prisoner gets killed, whatever, just get another one.
Yeah. It's it's really beyond sick, beyond
Disgusting.
fucked up.
Evil. Like Sterling said, walk the earth without a heart.
Yeah, or a conscience.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't let these people return. But unfortunately, there are some nations that are trying to push that still
So
to this day.
evil.
You think of countries like North Korea, for example, who have like Probably like the whole country's a concentration camp. The things humans will do to one another in the name of belief or
Oh my god.
bullshit.
How can people be so cruel?
Well, that's what it is. This is a very sobering episode.
Yeah.
It's quite fucked
Great
up.
description. Yeah, it is. Maybe that's why for Midnight Sun they had to use 2 women leads because this episode was 2 men.
Well, it's too depressing.
Yeah.
So let's do another episode where the world ends.
Yeah.
Right after. I wonder how they arranged it. Let's put the episode the world ends right after the Holocaust. The concentration camp ones or whatever. It's like. But yeah, really good episode. I like how he didn't realize that he's a ghost, even though the door shut by itself. It should have been at that point he was going insane, but he didn't realize it yet.
Yeah, the fact that he thought, oh, he's still like
the
this.
caretaker. Yeah, as if anyone's
like
gonna take that place.
Yeah.
Dressed as a prisoner of rags. He didn't give much thought to it, you could tell.
No, yeah. Well, that was another wonderful Twilight Zone episode.
Yes, a very sobering reminder and a much needed reminder.
They should replay this on TV.
Yeah. The acting was so good by Becker.
It was. And
I could feel his pain.
Yes. And the wind howling, the screams, sound effects.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Well, let us know what you think of the episode.
Yep. Hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to Death Heads Revisited.
Yeah.
The full reaction will be on our Patreon, as well as any other content. If you want to check it out there, we have some content and stuff there. Mm-hmm. We also have a Twilight Zone playlist if you want to check it out. Yeah. And thanks for watching. Take care and
have a good day.